Oh my gosh, guys. It has been a good week and a half since I've recorded for you guys, and I just want to say I missed you guys. I missed recording, I missed hearing feedback on my videos, I missed like checking to see how many views it got. I miss everything about recording, and right now, I just want to say welcome back to this channel. Of course, like you probably saw the new picture that I made that I love. I'm just loving like getting back into this. I'm so happy. The 75 subscriber giveaway I never really did, and I want to apologize for that. But if you continue to like videos, I will probably be doing it like let's say this Friday. This Friday I will make a video announcing the winner. So from now until Friday, if you comment on the video, I will make sure that your name goes in the hat that I draw out of for the winners. Also, this right here is not just any ordinary battle with my boy X-Ray's Ovation. This right here is what I like to call the GBA doubles, ladies and gentlemen. The GBA doubles is like something that I wanted to join in so badly because I saw the GBA singles with Shady Penguin and Magnitude and all those other fun people, and I was like, holy crap, doubles. I'm not good at doubles. Why not have a good learning experience? So, my week 1 opponent is the Denver Murkrows, aka X-Ray's Ovation, aka my boy. I love battling Kevin because he's just always he's one of my favorite YouTubers and my favorite people in general because he's so easy to like communicate with, and he actually like cares about his viewers, and that's how I want to be whenever I have a channel. So, Kevin, real quick, before I get into this video, I want to thank you for being an inspiration for my channel, and I just want you to know that I really do appreciate everything that you've done for me over the past couple months. Now, as you can see, the Baltimore Braviaries, that is me. The Braviaries, we are stacked. Do you see the Drapion, the Clawitzer, the Mega Medicham? Oh my gosh, guys, it's insane to think about the power that is on this team. But with that being said, I'm going to real quick press play, and you will see week 1 of the GBA doubles. Baltimore Braviaries versus the Denver Murkrows. Now, of course, Kevin, he is a very great doubles battler. He always has been. He always will be. His thing is doubles. I love going up against him in doubles. So I start off with my Mega Medicham and my Infernape for 2 reasons. Not really 2 reasons, but I like having a double fake out lead because that just automatically gives off a little bit of damage. It like lets me scout out what kind of Pokemon he's running, if it's like a fully defensive or a fully special defensive, or if it's just like a completely offensive Pokemon. And that's honestly why I love this lead. Now, I'm realizing that it has a major weakness to Fairy and to Flying, but I'm okay with that because, like, look at that. We, like, turn 1, and it's just a very good thing to do. Now, he went for a Follow Me. I don't think it really mattered too much because I did decide to double attack his Togekiss anyway because I don't like Eviolite things or things that aren't fully evolved or anything like that, so I wanted that thing out of there right away, especially since I know Vaporeon isn't really that big of a threat to me in the long run in this battle. Now, he does set up an Acid Armor, and Acid Armor is a very big scare to most people because they don't know how to, like, go around it, because normally you run that on specially defensive Pokemon, and that makes them really, really freaking bulky all around, and it just screws you over. So here he sends in his Mawile to get off the Intimidate, to get off all of that fun, lovey-dovey, happy-dovey bullshit, but, man, let me tell you real quick. Mega, and I think this is the Mawile I gave him, so that made me even more honored that he was using a Pokemon that I gave him, guys. Oh my gosh, it just made me so happy. Now, he does go for a Sucker Punch on my Medicham, which I know that I can take, because I practiced for this GBA doubles for a good, like, month. Like, whenever I first found out about it, it took about 3 days to do all the drafts. I, like, did Battle Spot doubles for God knows how long just to see, like, what my Pokemon could take, what they wouldn't take, anything. And I know that these two right here can knock out a Mega Mawile if they double team it. So, I kind of just made sure that no matter what, that Mega Mawile would be out of there. And he goes for a Scald on my Infernape, and that does end up knocking out my Infernape, which is a bummer. But at the same time, it's like, Infernape did his job. Like, he helped knock out 2 Pokemon that I was scared of on his team. Now, I sent in my Clawitzer right here because Clawitzer is a very versatile Pokemon. I do run... Actually, wait, should I say this out loud since people probably watch this for strategies? Oh well, it's whatever. I don't care. I like filling in secrets about my Pokemon. My Clawitzer is actually a very unique set. It's a max special attack, max HP with Assault Vest. And it's very good to use against certain things. Now here I switch right on to my Whimsicott as he goes for the Shadow Ball on my Mega Medicham, which I honestly expected. And the reason why I expected that is because that's what Jolteons normally do. They either carry HP Ice, Shadow Ball, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Discharge, all of that fun stuff. Especially since it's doubles, I would expect him to carry Discharge. But I went for the Encore, the Prankster Encore on the Jolteon, just so that way he would be locked into Shadow Ball onto two things. Like, onto two things that don't really get bothered by it all that badly. So I was really, really happy with my choice right there. So I do go for the Cross Poison, and I didn't think that he would be Focus Sashed. I just never really expect Focus Sash on things, and it's one of my major flaws in my Pokemon battling, but hey, whatever, gotta do what you gotta do. So now my Drapion is going to die, obviously, to this thing, but you know what? That's alright. I wanted Drapion to do a lot of work in this battle because it is Kevin's set for Drapion, but it's not really anything that he hasn't seen before, so he kind of knew that it was a threat. I go for a U-turn on the Jolteon right away so I can get the heck out, because I don't want him to carry like the Ice Beam on his Vaporeon right there. I didn't want anything too crazy to happen. So he does go for the Toxic on my Clawitzer. Now, this is where I want you guys to take a minute to realize that Clawitzer is a threat. Clawitzer will be like put in OU as soon as people realize that he is so freaking useful. So now my Clawitzer is poisoned. I will keep that in mind, but I do go for the Stun Spore, trying to just like, I don't want to say waste a turn, but I didn't want to waste a turn. He goes for the Energy Ball, and it did half. It did half damage to a Clawitzer. Like, and that's a Chandelure. Of course it is unstabbed, but I've also taken like Thunderbolts from Jolteon. Like, this thing is just so freaking powerful. I love it. And then he knocks out the Chandelure in one hit. Clawitzer is a threat, ladies and gentlemen. But now I really think that he just has his Vaporeon and one other Pokemon. Yeah, Scrafty. Okay, so Scrafty I really like as a Pokemon, but I never know how to use Scrafty. I have my own. I just never know how to use it. And if anybody would like to teach me how to use a Scrafty, I would really greatly appreciate it, because apparently it's very good. He goes for a Fake Out on my Whimsicott, which I honestly didn't really understand, but I do carry the Rocky Helmet on my Whimsicott, which is always nice. As he goes for a Scald on my Clawitzer. I think he's just trying to like wear me down, but I do go for the Aura Sphere on the Scrafty, and I think that OHKOs it. Yep, because like that's what I'm talking about, guys. Mega Launcher, Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, Water Pulse, Dragon Pulse. Oh my gosh, it's such a threat. So I do live at 1 HP, which honestly I would have rather not. I would have rather just died right there, so I could send in like my last Pokemon. But he goes for the Scald on my Whimsicott, because he knows that my Clawitzer is going to die this turn anyway, and I can't really do anything to his Vaporeon anyway, because it is like specially defensive with the Acid Armor up, and it's just it's a bad time for me to be had. But thankfully I do have the Leech Seed up, so that kind of like helps me out in the long run, because like now my Whimsicott doesn't get hurt as badly by Toxic. It kind of just spared me a Toxic turn. Of course, Clawitzer's going to go down, of course, but good job, Clawitzer. You did your job right here. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, comes in the mascot of the Baltimore Braviaries, Braviary himself, who is, might I say, a monster, because I have about 4 different sets for Braviary. This is my fully defensive one. That is a fully defensive Braviary, ladies and gentlemen. No attack, EVs at all. And that just goes to show how strong it is. That is why I love Braviary. That is why I love doubles. Now, this is just a very fun game. So, week 1, I did beat Kevin 2-0, and that is the Baltimore Braviaries. We're coming in strong, starting out with this tournament, having fun, coming in with a 1-0 victory. I hope you guys enjoy this GBA, and I hope that you guys are looking forward to it just as much as I am, because I'm so freaking excited for it. Make sure that you guys leave a like and a comment down below, because it would really, really make me happy to like just say, hey, welcome back, Kelly, we missed you, or anything like that, because I missed you guys like crazy. I missed recording. Also, the 75 subscriber giveaway will be happening. And once again, Kevin, thank you very much for everything you've done. And I think that is about it for this episode. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!